Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Polygon Matic chart, which at the time of this recording is trading below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We are also trading below a significant high at around the $1.3 mark. We have also continued trading within this ascending channel, which is right here, which has continued to be well obeyed, giving us more than 3 touch points. We have also continued obeying the Elliot wave structures, where I still believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And before I give you my next price targets to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 and also the possible breakouts out of this chart pattern that we have right here, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that Polygon Matic, after making its low at around the $0.74 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside, obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see the high that we made at around the $1.05 mark is the high for that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the high for that wave 1, we started a corrective structure right here in the formation of this wave 2, which retraced back to the area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever was expecting next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And I still believe that whatever we are seeing over here is that bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.4153 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And once we fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 and also our target areas, then I'll be expecting a bit of a pullback over here in the formation of this wave 4 before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upside. We also have a chart pattern that is in formation over here, which is an ascending channel, and I want to give you the two possible breakouts that we can expect from this chart pattern that we have right here. And you can see at the moment of this recording, we are trading at the lower side of the channel, and there are chances that we might find support on the lower side of the channel, manage to bounce back, get above the 20-day MA, and in case we manage to get above the 20-day MA, then that could trigger another explosive move to the upside to give us a break above the significant high at around the $1.3 mark, which is right here on this dotted line. And once that happens, then I'll be expecting Polygon Matic to continue pushing even higher, get to the upper side of the channel, and possibly give us a breakout to the upper side of the channel. And once that happens, then I'll be expecting to see a retest of the upper side of the channel. And once the retest is in, then we can continue pushing even higher to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and even possibly break above the fib level 1.618 and continue breaking through other key areas on the Fibonacci's in a move that could possibly give us the high for that wave 3 to the upside. And once that happens, then we can expect a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 4 before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5, and also giving you another possible scenario, which is a breakout to the lower side, which could possibly happen maybe next week once the CPI is in, and in case there is a negative impact on the market and we see a breakout to the lower side of the channel, then I'll be expecting to see a retest of that lower side of the channel once the breakout is in. And once the retest is in and a success, then we can continue pushing even lower to our next key area of support at around the $1.17 mark. And in case that key area of support holds, then there are chances of seeing another bounce to the upside. And in case we lose that key area of support, then I'll be watching the $1.05 mark, which is our next key area of support. So those are the two possible scenarios that can happen. One is to the upside and the other one is to the lower side, which can only happen on the worst case scenario and continue giving us lower prices here on the Polygon Matic chart. And in case such a move plays out, then I'll have to restructure this Elliot wave structure that I have right here. And once we see the formation of these wave 5 of this Elliot wave structure that I have right here in yellow, then that will be completing an even larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upside, which is right here. And this is the Elliot wave structure that is giving me the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart. And zooming out, you can see that after making our low at around the $0.32 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside, obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in yellow, having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $1.3 mark, and also completing a larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the high for that first wave to the upside, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, where I also expected to see an ABC corrective structure play out, where we are seeing this ABC corrective structure giving us a low at around the $0.74 mark, and also completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expect on the long-term scenarios is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 3, and this is what I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $2.3383 mark, and that is the minimum that I will expect Polygon Matic to do on the long-term scenarios. So those are my short-term and long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. And also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 49 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3. And also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have been able to print a bearish cross, meaning there are chances of seeing a short-term bearish movement on the charts before we can be able to print a bullish cross to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 3. So that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios and also on the long-term scenarios, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.